right, we're doing problem number 4 from section 16.1. It's asking us, in 2009, Congress and the President enacted cash for clunkers legislation that paid up to $4,500 to people buying new cars if they traded in an older, low gas mileage car. Was this legislation an example of fiscal policy? Does your answer depend on what goals Congress and the President had in mind when they enacted the legislation? And so the answer is, well, kind of. It definitely depends on the goals that the President and Congress have in mind. Let's say, for example, that the goal was to lower, pollution, right? You want to get rid of all these old cars, replace them with more efficient new ones. If that's your goal, that's not fiscal policy. That's not going to, that's not a legislation that's done in order to have an economic benefit or an economic effect in general. But if their goal was, for instance, this would bring more business into the car sales industry or just the automobile industry in general, well, then it absolutely is fiscal policy because that's what it's doing, right? I mean, people are incentivized to get new cars. They're essentially getting a new car for $4,500 cheaper. So in that sense, it definitely could be fiscal policy. It just really does depend on what the goals were of the legislation.